Congress was on vacation last week when all this was happening.
Speaker, you haven't been briefed on any of
We
the details.
haven't been briefed. They should have called us all back. And frankly, we should have debated this war powers resolution that Ro Khanna and I offered.
But I certainly understand the president's frustration about the colleague you named, and he and I talk about that quite a bit. Can't quite understand what the rationale is, but if you're here and you're wearing one team's jersey, and every single time you vote with the other team, you know, people begin to question what your motive is and what your philosophy is, and you know, why you're so consistently opposed to the platform and the agenda of your party.
So why do you think the president is saying what he's saying in public, if that's the case?
Well, because it did cause significant damage, and he had 12, 30,000-pound bombs being dropped. Right? It's all a matter of semantics. I think the president, you know, thinking it completely obliterated. Look, it caused significant damage.
This is not a Mission Impossible movie. There's not a single thing out there that can be done or not done to allow Iran to get a nuclear weapon.
There's a real question as to why the director of national intelligence is not allowed to be in these briefings. That's a question that we should get answered.
It doesn't matter what Senator Murphy thinks about me or I think about him. Here's where we're at. The program was obliterated at those three sites, but they still have ambitions. I don't know where the 900 pounds of poly-enriched uranium exists, but it wasn't part of the target set.
Chair Collins, Vice Chair Murray, thank you for having me here today.
The hearing will suspend. The hearing will suspend.
Celebration of National Dairy Month, and to honor the hardworking dairy farmers of California.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It never gets boring in here.
Hey, Trump. We won't let you take our democracy down. Burn it down to the ground.
You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
And have you frequently suggested that they say you and ignore court orders? Is that also something you frequently do, such you might not remember doing it on this occasion?
No, and as I explained, I've never directed.
So did you or did you not make those comments during that meeting?
Which comments, Senator?
You really need me to repeat it?
Is it true that you and Zohran Mamdani were often confused in the New York State Assembly?
Yes.
I don't know why.
We both have a beard and darker hair, and even some of my assembly colleagues on the Democratic side would go up to him thinking it was me.
I'm sorry, could you just briefly restate your question there? I apologize.
Yes, I'm going to do this the best I can with with Sam here.
Elected politicians do what they do, and we don't criticize that. We don't have opinions.
Gentleman's time has expired, and the gentleladies.
Thank you, and thank you, Sam.
Good evening, and welcome to the annual Press and Politicians Spelling Bee.
Koji is used to ferment soybeans and make rice vinegars.
I just want to thank the National Press Club for hosting Collective Ed. Great.
Qatar. This is an inflammation of a mucous membrane in humans or animals characterized by congestion and secretion of mucus.
I really wish it was the country.
We believe we're going to be able to get this done and get it done by the deadline of July 4th. So we're moving that along. I've talked to a countless number of members and senators today, and we're working through the final details, and I'm convinced we'll get it to the point where everybody can be satisfied with it, and we'll get it done.
How important is the July 4th deadline to you?
It's important. It's not the end all. It can go longer, but we'd like to get it done by that time if possible.